Oh, no, apologise. We are back now, as this one is down past the bowler. And Kieran just a bit short for 4 runs. And guys, after all that talk, I actually had the microphone on mute. Here's the live stream back. Oh, I'm on top form today. We do apologise for the technical issues, folks, that we've had.
Do you want to start again?
Do thank you for joining us back. The Wi-Fi is not too great out here at Jensen Park, unfortunately.
I know he's the operator. Not the best.
And when the live stream operator, thanks very much, Courtney.
Seen better days.
Does fail to turn the microphone back on. Doesn't help either. The next one to Bailey, just defended back. Yes, so after drinks, Matt Misson, the Mara Suburbs captain, running himself out, going for 3. And this one's just forward and defended into the over. And I'm going to say 107? 109.
10 of you.
I knew there was 2 4s in that.
And a double.
It's 109 for 4 after 19. So run rate's still healthy in regards to Mara Suburbs at the moment. 5.74. Good to have you wherever you are tuning in. As I said, thanks for sticking with us through the technical issues. Let us know where you're watching from. Any comments, questions, anything you like, just keep it clean. Let us know.
Boring. Can you see how many people?
I'm wondering how easy it would be just to go and get a headset while you're here, Courtney, just so you can't chime in with anything.
$1 million comments, huh?
Who's the bowler there, Tiffin?
Ronnie.
It is Ronnie, yeah. Ronnie Kieran from the southern end. As this is all just in front, the mat at mid-off. I'm looking to go big there, but that doesn't quite connect. Probably good thing he didn't. Hit 49 in last year's final after fiddling around for a bit. Hit one big shot. As this one's down to mid wicket, and then tried to go again, didn't he, Courtney, and got caught on the boundary.
Yep.
Last year's final between the same 2 teams, Galloway Park. It was a brilliant final.
Managed to take us home there.
And in the end, you guys got in. I think from memory, you didn't do too great with the bat though. From memory.
No, it's team sport, so.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Yep.
No, actually, for a change, I wasn't having a dig.
Yeah.
No, for a change, I wasn't having a dig, and I only remember it because I was looking it up yesterday. At the scoreboard yesterday.
Yeah,
So
I tried to play a bit safe on a short ball and tried to pop it up down his throat. And
this one's down leg side and cooled wide. Well, in the Hawke Cup Challenge over at Galloway Park, day 2 of 3 between Hamilton, who was the cup holders, and Babe Plenty, the Zone 1 challengers. Babe Plenty batting first, as this one is hoiked over, long on, and it's gone all the way. 6 runs, big wacky do. Collins gets hold of it this time. He must have heard me begging him a bit last season's final. Said I'll pull out the big shots early. So yes, Babe Plenty batting first. They've been dismissed. 271. And as a Mara Suburbs supporter, Courtney, you'll be happy to know that Mike Dudunsky got 4 wickets. Matt Warbank finished off the tail with 3.
Oh, great,
And the other 3 wickets were from James Baker.
That is great,
Got it.
That's not too shabby.
Another
Yeah, so good to see a couple of Marist suburbs players in the wickets column there. There's a good reply from the Melville A captain, Kieran. It's a dot ball back to the bowler.
Why doesn't it stay over?
Deirdre, I can tell you that it is Mitchell and Andrew Collins that are batting. Courtney, you're not batting, eh?
No, I was batting.
No, Courtney is next to me here scoring.
116.
So 116 after 20 overs. Our suburbs being put into bat. Oh, this one's just bounced over Long On's head. It was awkward for him. And first ball of the 21st is 4 runs. Playing with a bit of positivity there. Was it Collins or was it Mitchell? It was Mitchell. He's come out, tends to like bowling a bit more than batting, he was telling me a couple of weeks ago, but he's enjoying being out of the crease at the moment.
Can you see how many people are live streaming?
As this one's true league side. And one bounce, is it? Yes, it is. One bounce 4. So 2 boundaries coming in 3 balls. And Courtney and Tiffin, we've
2 balls.
I thought it was, okay. Oh, so back-to-back boundaries, not. Yeah, I actually think it was because the first ball, went quite a way that he.
Took a bit of
It
time.
felt like 2 balls that were bowled. I've decided that the area underneath the trees there, guys, is called the broken wrist corner because I was playing a bees game quite a few years ago. This one's just for defended from bowling, and dropped a catch. Put my hands behind me to cushion the fall, and broke my left wrist. So that corner there is called the broken wrist corner.
And then,
I've decided.
and then you went for catching practice after that.
No, I didn't actually.
You needed to.
No, well, I couldn't with one hand. I know my first game back after I'd recovered. Actually, I took a brilliant catch because somebody else was flying in front of me on the boundary. Bailey comes down the wicket, but just plays it down too long off, and it's a bit of an awkward awkward ground to field on. By the look of the way the ball has been bouncing at the moment. But that one didn't cost 4 like the last one did, just the single. This one's just no run to short cover. And what's the score there, Courtney? 125 after 21. Another productive over. From our suburbs. But we do know, well, I know at least, that Melville A can pull this back in their favour. They did manage to do that in the T20 final. That Courtney, you didn't play in, but I know you were there to watch.
No, yeah, I just had a 32-hour flight.
Yeah, that was your poor excuse. Your 32-hour flight from Harare.
Yep. Thought I might be a bit
Jet lagged.
under the weather.
As this one's
To play a cricket final.
flicked through mid wicket, and Melville A managed to win that off the last ball.
It was a thriller, wasn't it?
It was a very good game. It was very hard to commentate and keep track of the
Premier final that was a bit dull in comparison, actually. I did manage to commentate the last ball of that one, of the Ace final, while the Premier final unfortunately was dying a slow death between Odd Boys and Boys High. That Premier final was. Thank you, Tiffin. Glad someone's memory's good. And Pony just gets out the Collins, gets the sword out there almost. Just can't play it though. Tries to chop down on it. Definitely finals getting towards the end of the season, strangely enough, and first day of February.
Yep.
It is today.
It's getting closer, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite amazing that how quick the season comes to an end after Christmas. Even though it's April, pretty much,
Yes,
it still feels a lot shorter.
All you have is 2 days right now.
2 days though can get quite interesting. I played one here on Jansen 3 where I played for one of the Fraser Tech teams when I was first in Hamilton. So this one's just a gully for no run. Quite a decent over here from Ronnie Curran. How much did that cost?
One off it.
One off it, yeah. Pulled it back for his team, did the skipper. It was one of those fickle days of cricket that you play in where it rains on and off, and we went out to field and the batting team needed 30 off 5 overs, and I almost pulled off a miraculous draw, but unfortunately we lost it in that last over, the 2-dayer. That's cricket sometimes. Mitchell comes in. Oh, it's just... I think it's actually going to go down as a drop catch. I think it's just carried to backward point. Very difficult though. Mitchell's finally made a mistake. It hasn't cost him now. Collins on strike. And just plays it down to long on for a single. Let's also give a shout out to the umpires today, Michael and Lyle. They're doing a great job in trying conditions. As Collins goes down to long off, and it's taken. Just didn't get enough on it, and it's actually Bailey that's gone. So he's made 2 mistakes on back-to-back balls, and he's finally gone this time. Good catch down there.
Recorded?
Vijay.
Sorry?
Vijay.
Vijay Chandani that's taken the catch. At long on, as Raymond Otum strides out to the crease. Did they cross?
No.
No. Yeah, 31 was what Mitchell made.
Yeah.
work on the tablet to keep the tablet updated, and Roman just comes with a good forward defence. Should also state that any stats that are posted up onto Facebook, onto the live stream, are according to Cricket HQ. As Otam's second ball given some width there and just through the keeper. He's doing the warm-ups there at mid-wicket, Tiffin.
I assume that's Godley, your bowler.
Oh, it's Godley Thomas, that's
Yes.
yeah. Is his brother James still playing? I haven't seen him around recently.
James doesn't have a brother here.
I thought Godley and James were brothers.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, James Thomas has been telling me fibs then, which is not uncommon for James. It's good character, James Thomas.
James was currently in India.
Oh, is he back home at the moment?
Yeah, his marriage was on the 1st of January this year.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
So yeah, he's with his wife right now.
So what's the score there, guys?
128 for 5.
128 for 5 after 23.
How do you change the bowler?
Go action, replace bowler. And no suburbs just need to worry about wickets in hand at the moment. Their run rate's still healthy, but
Who's bowling?
Godley Thomas, the first bowler.
the wickets column is not in a great shape at the moment. If you're wondering if this match ends in a tie,
Please tell me there's no super over.
no, there is no super over.
Thanks, Lord.
We, every New Zealand cricket fan at the moment just loves super overs.
Oh. It's hard for me to take sides.
I don't know. I don't know if there was if there was a super over, who would win it actually. If there could be a winner. The way how New Zealand cricket's been playing at the moment. No, if there is a tie, it goes down to whoever's lost the least wickets.
Yeah.
And if that is tied, then it is decided by who has the most points in pool play, which was Melville A. But a long time to go in this game before we get to that.
Yes. We hope it doesn't get there.
Yep. How would you have decided that World Cup, Teffin, then? Considering that super over was tied, how would you? What do you reckon would have been a fair way to have?
Get another super over.
Yeah, which is another super over, which is what the rules are changed to now.
Yeah.
Is that super overs keep going.
I mean, the boundary count was the worst idea I've ever seen.
I actually think they put it in there basically because they never thought it could happen. They never thought that a super over could be tied as well.
I mean, the winner could be determined by the number of wickets they've lost as well.
Yeah, well, that was certainly. This one's just pushed through extra cover from Collins. I'll pick up one. Yeah, that was certainly what the most popular thought was. What would you have gone with, Courtney? The super overs tied like the World Cup.
Oh, keep going.
Just keep going as well. Yep.
That's the most common sense one, I would say. Just keep going.
That's the problem. That's the problem, though. Yeah, common sense.
Yeah, it's not common.
I'm glad all three of us agree on that.
I reckon they should have sent me out. Do some damage. Get it done.
I'm sure there were a few in the this one's gone down leg side, another wide. Sure there was a few Kiwis in the crowd that were saying let me at him. Although we can kind of claim the World Cup as a win, can't we, since the guy that won it was a Kiwi, or Kiwi born. No? I suppose though if we allow that, then we allow any England Ashes wins or something like that to be claimed by South Africa and that.
Yeah, it was
considering
quite a few.
considering how many of the English team in the 2000s were South African.
I mean, you've got old Sam Cohen, which is Zimbabwean.
Oh, Sam and Tim Cowan.
Cohen, yeah.
Oh, Karen, yeah. I didn't realise they were Zimbabwean.
Yeah, I played with him when they were juniors.
Oh, yes.
And then also Labakakne in Aussie.
Yeah,
South
Love
African.
Skakney, yeah.
Yeah. You got De Grandum, South African as well.
Is Munro Zimbabwean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know one's Zimbabwean, one's South African. Okay,
Yeah.
can you remember which one it is?
Yeah.
What's the score there, guys?
130.
130 after 24. I think Neil Wagner's another one you can add to your list, isn't it?
Yeah.
New Zealand's favourite cricketer
If we did
of the
have,
moment.
if we did have all our players back in Africa,
What
we would be pretty decent.
BJ Watling, Brendan James Watling, the New Zealand keeper, was
Bradley John.
Bradley John. Sorry, thank you. He was born in South Africa as well, actually.
If Sodi.
Sodi's another. Just trying to think. I think she's.
Is there any Kiwi-born cricketers?
I I think.
Is there any true Kiwi players?
I
there?
started talking about the English team of the 2000s when they're all South African. But Courtney started bringing up the current New Zealand team.
And you look at the boys coming through too.
But hey, whatever works. This one's just down to wide, long on, off
Oh, you've got Raymond there. Surely that's two.
for a single.
I think the run out's gone to put a bit of a dampener on the run in between the wickets.
And I think 5 down 2 might be a bit of a problem.
Yep.
So consolidation is needed.
Is that an E?
Yeah.
Do you want to be a 30 or an E?
Oh, when I'm finished.
Actually, Dills, I've got an important question to ask you.
Okay. How can I help you, Bev?
Deirdre's watching.
Yes, my mum.
Give her a shout out, Dels.
What? Yeah. Cheers for watching. I shared the link with her because Cricket HQ's not always up to date.
No, it
So,
does have its issues. It's a dot ball, but then again, sometimes the live stream doesn't work either.
yeah,
Have you got
but
some
occasionally.
data going again?
between
Yep, we are back up and running.
between the both of them, you'll be able to figure
Yep.
everything out.
And the operator's also very.
Yeah, when the operator starts talking for 5 minutes and then realises the microphone's on mute, that doesn't help either.
Has the scorer been chatting away, or is?
He chimes in every now and then.
Oh, okay.
I think he thinks he's funny though, Dills. Don't
I reckon there's a few comments of there people are laughing inside.
That's right. There's already been a few photos taken of the scoreboard, so that'll be kept for later.
The fine session, is it?
Yeah, potentially.
At least
Potentially
I
the
never
fine
ran
session.
myself out, which is quite a big one. So
Oh,
How many runs did he end up on?
I don't know. I don't know how to use this thing.
now what's the score there, guys?
31.
131. Very tight bowling here from Suburbs A's, Melville A's, sorry, in these middle overs, which everyone that's got a bit of cricket knowledge will know, pretty crucial.
Taking over.
No, I'm looking at how many runs this thing got.
Do you know how to work it out? 31.
No.
Nine.
No.
I only just look over that one.
So I wanted to annoy you.
You don't annoy me.
And because these tight bowling has come in, the run rate has dropped quite a bit too. Now just at 5.24 as Collins plays it short cover.
5, that's not too bad.
It's not too bad, but when it was over 6 for a while,
Yeah, well, the top 5, they wanted to go and get 500.
this first couple just being played back to the bowler. It's Godley, isn't it? Different?
Sorry?
It's God. Is it Godley?
Godly, yes. Sorry.
Yeah. No, that's right. Just about every player from this distance looks alike. Doesn't matter what shape or height they are.
Yes.
Sometimes when you're focusing on about 10 different things, they all start to blend into one image.
That's very difficult, isn't it?
good to see Dylan getting a bit of support on the live stream as well there, Courtney.
Do what he can, eh? What he can do.
He's gone away at the moment, but his mum's Deirdre said hello. A few planes around at the moment. Of course, if you're not sure of where Jensen Park is, about 15 minutes drive from Hamilton Airport. So quite often here you see the planes coming in quite low.
Oh,
This over is just 4-dot balls. And what have you seen over there, Courtney? Over at the Bees final?
yeah, simple, straight down his throat, down the ground, and
Oh,
straight through his hands.
drop catch.
Yeah. Overjudged it.
One of the Melville HCA spot fielders by the look of things.
HKR.
HKR, sorry. You guys are HKs. And was that a maiden?
That's a maiden over.
It is a maiden. Tiffin, as you're writing M.
Yeah.
I love to see scorebooks. Actually, when people do that, they write M or W. it makes it look so much better and tidier. So as a scorer's point of view that likes to look back at other games, it's greatly appreciated.
But then also you see Shosty's also padded up with the helmet on.
I can't see Shosty from here.
I think Shosty will go in, as he's more of a test player than T20. And then I think Jono will come towards the end there and pick the run rate up a bit. Between 8 and 10.
I had the microphone just off before and asking Courtney who was next in, and it looks as though Jono Single and Nick Shoston have the pads on at the moment. He doesn't look now I can see Nick Shoston with the helmet on. It's because Jono was beside of him and his solid frame. And Raymond just goes back. And this one plays it casually to cover. Babs comes back with the pegs, which is greatly appreciated. And it's quite delicately placed. Backward point, having to go back and field this one. Pick up 2 runs. I think Raymond was trying to do that the ball before. And this time he gets it though. And Raymond is very quick between the wickets. Pretty quick, pretty good all-round cricketer is Raymond Oatham, and this one's left outside off stump, and not just a good all-round cricketer, he's a good all-round guy actually, is Raymond. And this one's leg side, help round the corner, it'll be 4 runs. The outfield will just keep getting quicker and quicker with the sun that is out. And the score? 137, so 6 runs coming off that over. Helps Mara Suburbs calls after some really tight bowling from Melville 8. What's going on there, Tiffin?
I lost the ball.
we haven't got a ball.
Go and look at what I-
So just while we're finding the tablet, run through the scoreboard for you. King LBW Anand for 27. Mulcahy bowled Anand for 4. Courtney Kutsia caught Tangalathi bowled Vargies for 36. Nissan run out Joseph and Ronnie Curran for 9. Mitchell Bailey caught Cobb Chandani bowled Kieran Vargies for 31. Collins not out 9. Raymond Oatum not out 6. Bowlers for Melville. Godley Thomas 5 overs 1 maiden for 26. Anand 6 overs 1 maiden 2 for 32. Cobb Chandani 4 overs for 24. Ronnie Curran 5 overs for 15. And Kieran Vargies, the 5th bowler, 7 overs 2 for 38 as the ball has been returned. This next one from Godley. Just another dot ball. I must say, I think there's only been one boundary that's been repeated by the next ball going to the fence as well. Every time the Melville bowlers have been hit, they've pulled it back quite nicely. The very next one, as Collins just finds out short cover. As Fabs says, a pretty good stop there, close in. It's usually one of your best fielders though, isn't it, Fabs? It fields close.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's, you know, towards it, when I was playing more regularly, I used to get stuck in there, and I'm not the greatest fielder. Oh, this one's just chopped into his pads, and another player's a bit excited there, but missed the stumps by a few way.
Spark Melville has pushed back from 17 overs onwards, really good.
What was the score at Drunks?
As Drinks, it was 96 for 3, and after another 10 or adding another 10, that's 27. It's just only 40 runs.
Yeah, only 4 and over. And when Mouse Suburbs originally were going at 6 for quite a while.
Yep.
And I think at one point there it was over 7 for a couple of overs.
Yep.
It has been very tight bowling in these middle stages.
That's right. Especially Kieran Vargies has bowled really good for his 2 for 33.
He deserved the 2 as well. That's silly cricket.
Yeah.
It was very silly cricket. Played straight to cover. And run out chance at the other end, I don't really know was on. And there's 4 overthrows.
Yeah.
4 runs to the batsman.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the batsman.
4 for the batsman.
Good shot.
Complicated there, Courtney.
Good shot, Andy.
Yeah, it was a great shot to short cover for 4 runs.
It's the way Godley has bowled the first 4 overs, and he's come back really well on his last 2 overs with the 1 maiden.
So that was his first runs in the spell then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
So I think he went for 24 off 4 overs?
26.
26.
Yep.
So end of 27 overs.
Just go if you want.
141 for 5
Yep.
after 27. I'll be with you in a sec there, Courtney, and I'll fix that for you. All you got to do, turn the screen off, turn it back on, put the password in. And you're away.
Change of bowler.
Yeah, Ashwin.
Ashwin MD into the bowling attack now.
simple there, Courtney.
Man, I'm a plumber. I don't deal with computers. I'll build your house.
Put the water in and...
Yeah, but don't put me in front of the computer.
No, fair enough. Although there's a
Sailing
single
away!
first ball, good fielding. No, you guys are right.
Yeah.
You're right. Melville HKR taking another wicket in the Bees final. Can you see that score there, Babs?
74 4 in 21 overs.
70 for 4 after 21.
Yeah.
Fraser Tech batting first in the Paradu Cup Senior B one day final. And there's a wide outside off stump. So Hamilton have started their innings after Dave Plenty being bowled for 271 this morning in the Hawke Cup Zone 1 challenge. And this one's just played to cover. Hamilton are 10 for 1. Elliot Satner and Sajith Dabagula currently at the crease. And I just need to find the scorecard to find out who was dismissed. It was Mike Dunsky that was bowled for 1.
The opening bowling as well as he.
He did open the bowling yesterday, got 4 for
Yep.
yesterday. Didn't manage to pick up any wickets today.
And he just got out in the.
James Baker and Matt Warbank were the ones taking wickets today. So this one's just hit quite powerfully there from Collins to extra cover, but just a dot.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yes, Peter Bocock. It is Raymond Otom and Andrew Collins that are batting currently. Good to have you tuning in.
143.
I think he's a Marist man, isn't he, Courtney? Peter Bocock.
Yes, he is.
I think with a name like that, he's got to be Marist, doesn't he? Or claim him. Or you'll claim him at least. I've got to be. I'm trying to be neutral.
Yeah. Loves a good handle as well. At the Riv.
Yep. Shout out to the Riv and Spark, who are Melville and Marist Suburbs and Melville A's Melville Club Cricket Club sponsors, main sponsors. And the score there, Fabs?
143.
How's it going?
143 after 28.
Yeah.
How'd you go?
Oh, 36. 47.
36?
Yeah.
Oh, 47? That's good.
Yeah, just doing concentration now.
It's your weakness, bro.
Yeah.
Just want to hit everything up the park.
Just want to hit it. I mean, I went in there and showed him much of it.
Yeah.
Second over.
Yeah.
That's good, eh? So I went
Yeah.
And the
Oh,
start of the
yeah.
29th over is up in the air and taken.
By Vishnu Nair.
And that'll see Raymond Otom go. Apologise for some certain language
Sorry,
being
sorry.
said by Gujot Rai
Sorry.
behind me.
Sorry. Get my mouth shut.
No, because you haven't actually answered my question yet, Gooch.
What was the
I
question?
asked you, I messaged you the other day and said, why aren't you playing?
Oh. I've got a show on tonight, bro. That's why.
Oh, you got.
Which I've
quit
booked,
You're a busy
Sorry?
man.
booked way in advance.
You're a busy man.
And
No,
Oh,
fair
the
enough.
Vishnu
finals are
Nair.
never on the Saturday.
V
so,
Nair.
yeah.
You usually,
Yeah,
you
that-
usually
yeah.
would be out there, wouldn't you?
Always, mate. Always.
So Vishnu Nair was the catcher. That's God one from Raymond Otom, and it is Nick Shoston that's gone out. So again, bat a bit. He's an average of 17.6. Doesn't like to hit the ball too quickly at strike rate 36. And that's in the last 2 seasons. I
should state that it is only in the last 2 seasons, not in his career.
I'm doing an important job here. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying.
Hasn't gone wrong yet, Courtney, with you scoring, so
Oh, I keep giving it to you to fix.
yeah.
That's what you hear.
It hasn't gone completely belly up, so we'll take it.
Hopefully you can step up. The wickets are looking.
150.
No,
43.
And 43 for 6. As this one's come off the body.
Is that Sean?
Justin's first ball.
oh,
We've seen the boys at the flat.
No.
They're running this on the sports on one screen, tab on the other.
really? That's so good.
Again, but
Is Justin's second ball down
Wide?
leg side.
Wide?
And not signalled wide. Sean Mulcahy's.
knock it.
I think it must have just gone over leg stump, possibly. Justin did walk a bit towards the offside. On a little angle here. Can't go too straight behind the bowler. As it is in this one's left alone outside off stump.
It's good that Marriott Suburbs should bat their 50 overs without.
In a final though, Fabs, you have to bat 50, don't you?
Yeah, it's
Doesn't-
already 6 down, not even 30 overs completed.
You definitely have to bat your full allotment.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're leaving a tall order. Even if you've scored a quick 200,
Yeah.
you're giving the team batting second that advantage in that momentum going into the second innings of finishing the first innings quite early. So this one is signalled wide down leg.
Good shot!
And you know, cricket's one of those unique sports where a lot of it is that top 2 inches,
Yeah.
and having to field 50 overs is a lot harder than 30,
Yeah.
especially for the opening batsman.
3 power rate option for you.
I think there's a 4th one on there, Sean.
Up boys.
Is there just a single taken?
Shoston is off the mark.
Justin's first run, only run off the over, was it?
Yeah. 2 for 1
Oh.
wide.
Yes, of course there was 2 wide. Yeah, there was wide in there as well.
Yep.
So 145 for 5, 145 for 6 after 29. I did. First ball then 30th, left outside off. How was the bowler there, Fabs?
Sorry.
Who's? Oh, it's
Ashwin,
Ashwin.
Ashwin,
It
yeah.
is still Ashwin, yes. Scotty's already bowled one over.
Yep. None for 2.
Need to look for somebody. Don't have to hit it.
And good for defence there from Shoston. Nick Shoston has gone out with the cap rather than stayed with the lid that he normally wears while sitting down. I know he does. Courtney does tend to like the cap though, doesn't he?
Yep.
While batting.
Any chance he gets not to wear it, he will definitely take it.
And this is down there. There's an appeal, but it's off the side of the shin there. From is it called from the umpire, Michael? Just at the northern end here. Lyle doing the job at the southern end. It's the fourth ball. And just defended back to the bowler, keeping it nice and tidy here. Five dots. Can he close out the over though? Justin looks back on this one. And it's been completely misfielded, unfortunately, and 4 runs. Well, he did pretty much close out the over there, but mix up in the fielding. It's left a big hole at cover, and Shoston gets away with it for 4. That is not what you need. That's the fielding side. 149 for 6 after 30.
31.
31 then. We'll go 31.
That was going on the next. What time? What time do you want to go? I don't know, anytime. I'm up here. Yeah, it's fine. I don't want to be for my son. Let me go later. A lot of people. Yeah, but if they will come after like 5, 6.
Got the Thomas bowls again. Good wicket. What's Andrew on there, Courtney? What's Andrew's on?
Andrew
What is that?
is 13 of 38.
13 off 38.
Strike out of 35.
He's still holding his wicket.
But there's plenty of one day to just available.
As the last recognised batsman on the team.
Jono single will single to come.
Jono can bat as well, but
Yep, he's a pretty good player.
4-round batting ability, and he's the man that needs to stay there as he goes over gully, and it'll get there for 4 runs. Just right over the top of that, and well over gully, brings up another boundary.
It's 150 for Merritt Suburbs.
And the 150 as well.
32.
153 for 6 in the 32nd. That's a good reply there, just a short cover for no run. Once again, Marist get a boundary, but then Melville pull the bowling back and don't cost any other runs. Driving save there from short cover doesn't do much, but doesn't cost them any more runs either. Good to have you wherever you are tuning into the 2019-20 J.M. Bailey Cup one-day final, Senior A. And there's another dot to finish the over. 153?
Yep.
153 for 6 after 32. Just know any comments, questions that you have, where you're watching from. always welcome on the live stream.
Oh, well, that's what I was thinking. Look at
Bloody
New York.
cool.
Simon.
One.
This one started the 33rd to point. Courtney and I just doing a bit of sign language work between the two of us. That's right, we got there though.
At the end.
As Shoston goes to cover, and they get scamper through for a quick single. Shoston's highest score of 33 not out in the last 2 seasons. She came in last year's one day final. It helped Marist over the line in that one, which was a thrilling game. Actually, I think most games between these two are generally quite well evenly decided. There's a misfield at cover. And they'll pick up 2 runs on Andrew Collins. So things just not working for Melville in the covers at the moment. Suburbs won't mind that though. And another one through the covers region. That one was a harder attempt at fielding, and it's 4 runs this time. Hit quite well and powerfully. Sounded nice off the bat, and 4 runs is another one. How many fours has Andy hit? Is that his 3rd or 4th?
Oh, that's his third.
3rd. So 3 fours for Andrew Collins. Great reply after a boundary conceded by Melville. And goes long and is taken. It's a bit of a loose shot. I think Andy was trying to go over long on, but just plays it straight to the fielder. He kicks at his bat as he's walking off the field. He's not happy.
Reggie? Gobi Reggie.
So Gobi Reggie is the catcher. Do you want me to find it?
I think I got it. We'll see if I stuff it up.
And that'll mean Jono Single will walk out to the crease. What did Andrew end up on? Oh, sorry.
Hold on.
Perhaps.
12, 18, 20, 22. I got 22 for Indy.
So Andrew Collins caught Gobi Reggie for 22.
160 for 7.
And that's Jono Single's batting figures for the last 2 seasons. Average of 32 at a strike rate of 110. I probably was playing down his batting ability before actually. I knew he could hold a bat, but I'd forgotten. Quite interesting though that they've kept him that late down at 9. Was that over?
Sorry?
Was that over?
Yeah.
So 160 for 7 after 33 overs.
Oh, change of bowler.
Vijay Kumbani. Number 3 bowler.
Vijay.
Yeah.
Kaptani, first ball to Shoston, just to mid wicket. So as Fabs and I were saying earlier, House really need to hang on to their wickets, and this one is very late played down leg side. And they'll pick up a couple.
Is it off the bat?
Runs or leg buys? I think he might have just got a tickle on that.
Yep.
Yes, he has.
Yep. 2 for Shoston.
It's not the first time Shoston's walked across this off stump. Left that leg side open. So one of the New Zealand batsmen last night get bowled on the leg stump, on his leg stump. I think that was Tom Bruce from memory sweeping. It's VJ in again. Just a dot to cover. One's really picking up here at the moment. But everyone and everything at the moment at this stage is still staying in one place. As this flicks, this cool of a catch it, but deep mid wicket, not anywhere near it. Certainly wasn't going to travel that far. They pick up a single though. Shoston on 10.
8, 9.
I'll take it. That was just a random stab in the dark. What he was on.
So false, huh?
I'll take it. I was only one off. Could have said 20. Kapchani's first ball to Jono Singles just played back to him.
We have one of the veterans coming to the commentary box. This was Boyd Jr. Played for all age group in Hamilton cricket for the last 15 years.
What are you, Ross? Are you a batsman, bowler,
He plays
All-rounder.
all rounder? Fair enough. So that'll be the drinks break at the moment.
Yep.
So drinks in our suburbs after being put into bat are
163.
163 for 7 after 34. Join us back shortly after the drinks. back after drinks. If you just tuned in, Melville A won the toss early this morning and elected to field first. Our Suburbs won 63 for 7 after 34. Over the Senior B's final, Fraser Tech 80 for 9 now.
9 down. 88 for 9.
88 for 9. So they're struggling, although we do understand they've put in a makeshift team for this final due to availability. First ball after drinks here though in the Senior A final. Just played back to the cover. And Shoston gets an outside edge, runs past between keeper and gully. Pick up 2 runs, pick them up any way you can, especially when you are 2 down. No, Fabs, you went off and disappeared after the last drinks break to get the kegs for the gazebo to make sure that didn't go flying. At least this time after drinks I've managed to turn the microphone back on without talking for 5 minutes and then realising. This one's into Shoston's pads, played front of square leg. I'll pick up 1, don't know, single, not interested in the second. Shoston definitely was, so Shoston sent back. Who's the bowler?
Ashwin.
Ashwin MD is the bowler currently from the northern end here. Good to have you tuning into the 2019-20 Hamilton and Waikato Valley Cricket Senior A combined final, one-day final. Jim Bailey Cup. Ooh. And this has gone straight through him, bowled him, middle stump. And Jono Single's gone
scoring
for a duck. Bowled Ashwin and MD. Just come forward to try and play that one, and he's just gone through bat and pad. Here's Dylan Bartels now, walks out to bat. There's Dylan and in the last 2 seasons, Dylan tends to get dismissed in just about every imaginable way. I think from memory there, he's been dismissed 3 times, bowled, caught and LBW. Just something different that I try and put into the live stream stats when I can. Over at Galloway Park in the Hawke Cup Zone 1 Challenge. Hamilton 19 for 2 after, in reply to Babe Plenty's 271. Currently at the crease, Elliot Satner and Anish Desai. And the first one to Dylan is just played to backward point. So Mike Dudunsky out for 1 and Sajith Dambagola for 5. Of course, you don't need to win outright as a challenger to lift the Hawke Cup. You need to win on first innings and ensure you don't get beaten outright. Dylan's just come forward onto that one, played it quite well. End of 35 overs, and the score there is
166.
166 for 8. Kev, Did you get my message? I saw that response from you. Kevin Hamilton, the Hamilton manager, coming down here. Shoston plays down to mid-off for a dot ball. Ran into him this morning and called out as I drove off, and he looked around, couldn't see anybody he knew, so I just sent a message to say, you haven't lost the plot completely yet, Kev. This one's played to short cover. Busy man, he spent last week with the Fijian Sevens team.
Yep. This time Fijian haven't done much in Hamilton compared to last 2 years.
No, they got upset by Kenya.
Yep.
No, sorry, Argentina beat them.
Yep.
And knocked them out of pool play, and because there was no quarterfinals, straight to semis.
Yep.
Australia went through on that pool.
Yep.
I must say though, Fabs, they can't blame it on their video analyst. The video analysis they had during the week, I reckon, was doing a great job.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they told me. The video analysis was doing a great job. So this one's tried to go
Because normally
down on one leg.
Sevens is like pretty much full of Fiji supporters were there. Compared to last 2 years, that's it's pretty much.
Fiji is to sevens what India is to cricket, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because half the ground is pretty much empty. Latter part of the. when it
Oh,
starts.
Sunday, yes.
Yeah,
I was talking
Sunday,
to
yeah.
somebody at a store on my way home from the Spark One Day Cup final,
Yeah.
and they just said they were flat out as soon as Fiji got knocked out,
Yeah.
because all the Fijian supporters coming in after they'd lost. And this one's just played down to mid-off.
5 dot balls on this over.
So,
Nice.
no,
This
it's a maiden over.
Yeah, so it's done. Yeah.
168, 6 for 8 after 36. I should clarify that the video analyst was actually myself.
Yeah.
Got a text from Kevin Hamilton to say that they needed someone to video, and I did it, and I quite enjoyed my time. Actually, they're exactly how they seem, that team. Gareth Baber is the coach, a Welshman. Played 15s for the national side. It's a bit worrying too, Fabs, when you go to their trainings and video them, and they're playing 7-on-7, and you get embroiled in a controversial try.
Yeah.
Because a guy was tackled out basically. This one's just played to backward point. And there's a big discussion between the defence and attack about whether he was out or not. They turned to me,
Yeah.
and I wasn't paying really closely enough attention because I had to get my camera out of the way, because I knew I could maybe take a hit from the Fijian team, but my camera equipment certainly wouldn't. So I had to quickly get the camera out of the way as I came down the sideline. A couple of dot balls to start the 37th. This one's just played to cover. Nick Shoston coming down the wicket a bit. Certainly keen to get the runs in there, but Dylan Bartel's certainly not interested in one bit. What's this one's bowling figures at the moment?
This is 5th over, 4 overs, 2 for 16.
2 for 16 in his 5th.
Yeah.
He's played to gully. So it's probably the most. I
Economical.
think he's
ball.
probably the most economical, not just in general, but to start with as well.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the Melville A bowlers have been struggling at the start,
Correct.
and then pulled it back as they've gone on.
2 spinners has done a fantastic job compared to the seamers in the team.
It's a team sport though.
Yep.
And, looks as though Fraser Tex, Bartel's just rocks back on this one. Plays it 3 point. there's a chase going out there, but they will be flicked back in soccer style. They'll pick up 2 runs. So Fraser Tech have been bowled out in the BH Paradu Cup Senior B final for 93. So Melville HK are chasing 94 to win that one. And what's the score there, Fabs?
2 runs on that over, so 168 in 37 overs.
168 after 37. 2 coming off that one. Man, it doesn't look as though that pitch is playing too oddly out there. Is it staying true?
Nah, it's starting to get a bit low.
It is starting to keep low, okay.
Yeah.
Good luck, Matty.
Mate.
First ball in the overs just played to mid wicket.
I'll try and get up a bit later on. I might message you a bit later on and give an update. Oh, it's nice calling you, isn't it?
And streamed.
And streamed. I'll have a look at it.
You've already had it. You've had 2 mentions already, Kev. Yeah.
You're a legend.
I think Kevin Hamilton must have thought I was talking to myself. Well, I do a bit of that, so. Next ball from VJ is just slapped over mid wicket. And it is 4 runs. Good shot there from Nick Shoston. Releasing the brakes just a little bit. And quite a confident one there. What's his score, guys?
172.
No.
16 of 28.
16 off 28 is Nick Shoston, so he's going at his average, but a lot better than his strike rate in the last 2 seasons. I hope I just haven't put the knocker on him though. Once last week, Fibs, we were talking about how good the running was between wickets. So Peel from caught behind, he's been given out. Is it LBW? No, LBW is the call. And Nick Shoston shaking his head.
172.
And so 172 for 9 now in the 38th. Liam Keating goes out to bat. Liam Keating, the last batsman for Mara Suburbs, average of 5 of the last 2 seasons. So probably what you can call a true tail ender. Probably call myself that too, actually. So definitely not putting the knockers on him, because I know he's a very good bowler for the Mara Suburbs A side. Had a couple of Prims games as well. What's the time cut off for the innings break?
I think 130.
140. And first ball from Keating's just played back to mid off. So we understand if the Marist innings is ended by before 140, we will go through. We'll take 10 minutes, and Melville A will go out to bat till 2 o'clock.
No, we just
No?
we can do the lunch.
Oh, we can take lunch. Okay, it's a bit different to Prims then. That's good. I'm glad. Take lunch. Oh, that sounds good. Oh well, we'll see what happens anyway. Sorry guys, I was going on Prims on the Prims rule book for that one. Anyway, there's 12 overs left
in the Mara suburbs innings, or 1 wicket is what Melville need. And there's appeal for caught behind end stumping, but not out given both sides. Didn't look as though Keating did lift his back foot, stayed pretty grounded there.
172 after 38 overs.
72 for 9 after 38 overs.
That's the question that.
Sure. I don't think the umpires would know either.
Sorry?
I don't think the umpires would know either.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think so.
Dylan Bartels goes down to mid off, take a quick single, but there's a misfield.
Frosty's look out from here.
No. Did he hit it?
No, but he said he thought it was going.
This one's 6th over.
It's as slow as it done it,
There's 2 wickets at the moment, and Keating leaves alone outside off stump.
He does pull it across. Jumping.
Dusty as fuck too.
Was he? No. What do you think? Did he pick it?
Sorry?
What do you think Dusty picked it?
Just an update of the Senior B's final. It wasn't the end of innings. It's an appeal caught behind in the Senior A. Fraser Tech 100 for 9. So managed to bring up the 3 figures. Brendan O'Neill, who seems to love the commentary box whenever it's around.
Bradley Hamilton.
Bradley Hamilton as well. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm trying to find commentators though, mate. So
Mulch is here.
Huh? Have you moved on your shit?
Mulch is a good commentator. I'll shoot him.
I asked your father too, Brad, and he hightailed it out of here.
Yeah, he wouldn't be too keen that match.
Just for defence to end the over.
Just the
And
one run.
Just the 1 run. You knew what I was going to ask you there, Fabs. I'm great when it works like that. 173 for 9 after 39.
Here's a question for you, Fabs. Who opens your batting? No Minty.
The number 3 batsman we had previously, the Nitin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he and Texan.
Oh, yeah.
Probably that's a combination. If not, I'm assuming Gobi will open.
It's Vijay Kamtani
Sorry?
again from the southern end. And what's his figures there, Fabs?
1 for 31
1 for 31
after 7.
off 7 over, so he's keeping it pretty tight too, 4.5 and over. Bartels on 3 not out. Keating yet to open his account. Bartels goes to point.
Hello.
He has a small mouth, that's why.
Yeah, don't speak much anyway.
Doesn't sound it.
Did he come back well?
Yeah, Vijay come back.
And the next one is
बहुत बढ़िया विक्की भाई.
just defended to point. Don't mind it at all, Fabs. It adds a bit of colour and volume
That's the
to the commentary.
that's
to
the
the sound effects.
Melvis biggest supporter.
I'd
be right if he was the second one by the sound of things. This one played to square leg and 3 dots.
Yep.
That's the reason why you're scoring Fabs, because I thought it was 4, but I'm sorry? It is 4 dots.
Yep.
Oh, I can't read your handwriting. You got such tidy handwriting, Fabs, I can't read it. You said it is Dylan Bartels and Liam Keating. Dylan Bartels on strike, asking for a new bat by the look of that. At the end of the over. And this is cut to point for a dot ball. Another maiden, and 173 for 9, and 10 to go.
How many wickets gone?
9.
Is it 9 overs?
173.
9 wickets gone.
So who's the star bowler?
There's
Everyone just gone.
Confusion going on there, but 173 for 9 after 40.
there's 2, Ashwin 2, Dudley 1, Anand 1.
Anand?
The B fast bowler, B team guy, who only play for B. That guy there, the
Is he
you know that
Western?
the
I didn't see
side,
him.
yeah, that
He's a good bowler.
yeah.
And this one's played to mid wicket. Is this still this one? It is, eh?
Ashwin, yeah.
See that photo of him and Colin? We were standing there, and that's what we were buying. Was that?
And second ball down to long off.
We were standing right there.
And Keating gets off the mark.
I just spelled out Keating,
EA.
K-E-A,
T-I-N-G.
Keating. What? 174. Yeah, 174.
And next one, Keating and Dylan Bartels just for defence. Just Maris, because they're 9 down, it is starting to feel a little bit like a 2-dayer towards the end of the 1 day, first innings of the 1 day final. But as alluded on earlier, this one's just been edged past keeper and second slip. And hesitation in running, but the throw's wide. And Dylan Bartels gets back for 2. That's in a final. You've got to bat out your 50 overs, your allotted overs, and then and just take as many runs as you can get when you've lost as many wickets as you have. And beaten in flight. A bit quicker that one. Texan doing a very good job again behind the stumps, and is he taken 1 wicket, 1 catch today?
1 catch, yep.
Yep. And this one just sliding down leg by the look of things. Good LBW shout though. Yep. And 3 off it.
Yep.
176 for 9 after 41.
Both are on the same page.
So Sid Bart here has money on Dylan Bartel scoring a few runs.
Yep.
In the Hawke Cup Zone 1 Challenge, Hamilton 19 for 2 after Bud Plenty, who the challenger is, made 271 this morning. Dismissed. Day 2 of 3 at Galloway Park. And this one's just jagged back a little bit. Left alone by Keating.
Ronnie is bowling, back captain.
It's Ronnie Curran from the southern end, and his figures are
None for 15 or 4. 5.
going at 3 and over off 5 overs. It is LBW, and that is the end of Marist innings.
176.
176 all out. And just stay with us, we'll just see what the story is with lunch. I'll run through the scoreboard though while we're doing that. So Melville A, they won the toss, selected to field first. Suburbs. Mulcahy, first one gone, bowled an arm for 4.
Not go for the ball.
Score was at 16. Jason King, LBW, an arm for 27. It's 64 for 2. You could see it.
I like this scoring.
Next one to go at 85.
I'm
He was
impressed with
caught,
Please come to
caught
my
behind
house.
after Thanga Lethiel.
Award and the medals, which I've kept for you.
Bowled Vargies
Good job.
for 36.
Thank you. You need that
Listen, run out.
recommendation letter from me?
Mitchell Joseph and Ronnie Curran
Yeah.
for 9.
He's in Everton.
Mitchell Bowl, Mitchell
I was
Bailey
talking.
caught
Come here.
VJ Kobchandani.
I will completely ban you for 2
Bowled
weeks.
Vargies for 31.
I will not. So I will. This. I will not even.
Collins
You ban me. I'm not
caught
going to come.
Gubby Reggie bowled this one MD
That was very,
for 23.
That was very wrong of you to use your powers.
Raymond Otum caught near bowled Godley Thomas for 7. Shoston LBW Kobchani 16 single. Only Duck actually in the Marist Suburbs innings bowled S1 off 9 balls. Keating the last man to go. LBW Ronnie Curran for 1. Dylan Bartell's not out 5. And Marist Suburbs total of 176. Bowling figures for Melville A. Godley Thomas, 8 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 36. Anand, 6 overs, 1 maiden, 2 for 32. Kobchani, 8 overs, 2 maidens, 1 for 31. Ronnie Curran, 6 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 15. Kieran Vargies, 7 overs, 2 for 38. And Ashwin MD, 7 overs, 2 for 22. Michael, what's the story? Are we taking lunch or we... No, 10 minutes.
10 minutes and then we're back up for half
10,
an hour.
10 minutes and we'll be back for 2 minutes. Back to 2 o'clock. So just a 10-minute break and Melville come out chasing 177 to 1.
Impossible.
Mike was really reasonably new.
Good afternoon, welcome back to Jansen Park, Melville A, chasing Mara Suburbs 176. And first couple of balls, just dot balls. Nick Shoston opening up from the northern end. And Tiffin, sorry, who's the batsman on strike at the moment?
Dixon.
Texan thing a
I'll do
little.
it if you want.
No, that's right. Oh, yeah, extra. And another dot. So Courtney Cotsey is the keeper. So a couple of dots to start with. It's just a reminder that we'll go through till 2 o'clock, and then we'll take a 30-minute lunch break. And first runs from Melville A on the board at point. Good shot there from Raymond Otom. You have to be very careful with running a single on him. It's pretty quick and great across the field. So actually that was the second run off the over. And this one's just back down to Otom. They decide not to take a single this time though. I was going to say I can do both, but it was setting it up. One ball left in the first over. And Otom just doing the fielding once again. 2 without loss after 1. Chasing 177 to win Melville. So 2019-20 Jim Bailey, Hamilton and Waikato Valley Cricket Association Senior A one-day final here at Jansen Park in Hillcrest, Hamilton. Let us know wherever you are tuning in. Any thoughts, comments? Be good to know. Could I have the bonus, please? Nick, who's the bowler? So, Dylan, deep Bartels. Dylan Bartels opening from the southern end. Should have known that too. Tiffin, I probably actually had him in the order. Nick from one end and Dylan from the other.
Yeah, actually, I recognise Dylan.
You'd recognise his run up because it's not unique in a bad way. It's quite fluid, isn't it? And especially when he is tall as he is, gets it through. So 3.58 is the required run rate for Melville A. I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. It's more going to be wickets in hand that they need to worry about. Last 2 seasons though, according to Cricket HQ, quite amazingly, Melville A have never successfully chased 170.
Okay.
They've chased 170 once. The last second innings score was 249, but I think they were chasing 300 that day against someone. As they run through for a bye, it is. So it didn't look like a chance that was put down.
What are they chasing?
177 to 1. So Sid Barty is still tuning in, and you'll be happy Dills is on strike. This one is full and a half-hearted appeal, but I've just struck him outside off stump. No, Dylan's actually saying it's gone down leg. It's the same. Yeah,
Same person.
it's the same one.
People.
Is it?
That's cool.
The Mara suburbs are defending champions.
Yes. Against the final was against Melville A last season too.
Oh, right.
Was that one or two? Sorry, two.
Single.
Just a single off the penultimate ball of the second over. Bartels comes into Texan and just plays it to mid wicket for no run. End of 2 overs. It is 4 without loss. That's for that game.
Oh, okay. Senior B. Oh, right. Bruce Parado, Jim Bay, yeah. Bruce Parado.
That's Melville A's second innings history in the last 2 seasons. So batted second 5 times, averaged 164. Said highest one chasing was 170. Shoston in and just plays to extra cover.
Okay.
It's a dot ball. Just a reminder, at 2 o'clock we'll take half an hour break. The live stream will be turned off. And we'll be back about 20 past. Computer needs to tune down, but we'll certainly be back as this one's 3 extra cover. And it is 4 runs. Good shot there from Nitin Joseph. And first boundary of Melville A's innings. The Bruce Parado Cup Senior B one-day final. It's 120 for 9 after 41 overs. There's a Tech batting first. As this one is aerial. It's gone over mid-off. And Sean Mulcahy's not going to chase that one down. Back-to-back falls. Profitable over at the moment from Melville through courtesy of Nitin Joseph. The Hawke Cup Zone 1 Challenge, Hamilton being the current holders of Hawke Cup, taking on Bay of Plenty as the third ball of the over into the legs through square leg. Pick up 1. Bay of Plenty dismissed for 271 this morning, day 2 of 3, and Hamilton in reply are 29 for 2. Elliot Satner and Anish Desai the crease for Hamilton. As this is into the pads, but bowling right arm round, I think there's going to be sliding down. Not out is the call. Good confident appeal. And Nick Shoston was certainly interested in it. Yeah, that's what the umpire signalled, Michael. Doing a good job out there. One ball left in the third over. Well, now suburbs, they need to go hunting for wickets. And early, stats only state certain things, they won't get you across the line. This one's down to point. And ends the third over with a dot. 13 without loss. Sounds like Fraser Tech's innings in the Senior B final has come to an end. Can't actually see from here what the scoreboard says. I was going to say good luck to their Tiffin, because there's quite a few players in the way of it.
Yes.
Thanks for having a look for me, but this time it wasn't my eyesight. Bartels from the southern end this time and goes up over long off, over mid off. And it'll be what would just a single. That's very interesting. I think everyone thought that was 4 actually. But 1 run is what goes into the scoreboard. Just realised, Tiffin, too, that nobody's done the scoreboard at the moment.
It's 131 for Fraser Tech up there.
131 is what Fraser Tech's been dismissed for this. Back to the Senior A final. Quite high. And not given. Dylan Bartels definitely gets quite a bit of bounce due to his height. As the next one is just a square leg and mix up, but no cause for too much concern there. Top ball. And this one just straying into the pads a bit. Mouse bowlers come back for a very quick 2, very well run. Texan Thingamathul getting his short levers out there and doing the job. It's unusual, you normally say the big levers for quick running like that, but he scampers through in the end. So fine leg is the man on the boundary. There is a leg gully. Yeah. Tevin, would you call that gully or slip?
Leg slip.
Yeah, leg slip almost, isn't it? Raymond Oldham, if you're going to have someone at an unorthodox position like that, you're going to have Raymond there. And this one's just left outside off stump. Generally left to your best fielder in your team, and I know Mara Suburbs have quite a few, but you can't argue with Raymond Oldham as being the best.
He's one of the pretty athletic guys in the team, isn't he?
Yeah, he certainly covers a lot of ground and saves a lot of runs too, actually, that guy. And this one's just played wide of Raymond. And they're going to look at 2 runs. Yes, they are. The throw from Shoston's not too bad, but very well run there again. And finishes the over 18 without loss after 4. You can do it. I was just gonna fix the live stream, and then I was gonna. Thanks, Stephen. So about 11 or 12 minutes before we take half an hour break for lunch, and this one's down leg side, called wide as well. The reason for that is that scheduled play says lunch is at 2, so that's when we take it. Usually 40 minutes, but because we had 10 minutes change of innings, that gets taken off the lunch break. Our suburbs, they put into bat this morning after Melville. Ronnie Curran from Melville won the toss, 177 all out in the 42nd. There's the next one from Shoston is backward of square leg, good chase out there, take 2 and come back for a 3rd. Really good chase from that might be Jason King out there at mid wicket, and Sean Mulcahy doing a bit of tandem work.
talking about Tim Seifert's dismissal last night being a skied shot, but I actually think Virat Kohli might have run him out.
Right,
I think that was it Seifert that was the run out? Who got the? I can't remember who was dismissed on the run out, but it was a brilliant relay, and Kohli throwing it down. All as Texan just goes, tries to swing around inside off stump, doesn't get anything on it, but whoever it was a little bit slow, but no, it was Colin Munro. It's Colin Munro. Yeah.
Second wicket.
That was run out because I remember him being very frustrated at himself. This is a great one from Shoston to end the. No, one ball to come in the fifth over. It was a wide. He was a bit lazy in his running, thinking that it was an easy 2 or 3 that they were taking. It wasn't in the end when you got someone like Virat Kohli winding up with the arm. One ball left in the fifth, 22 without loss. It's Melville A, and now they go wide of long off. Liam Keating does a great sprawling save. They just pick up 1. Do they? No, they're going to come back for 2. The throw is wide from Keating. They get an overthrow. 5 gone, 24 without loss. Melville A chasing 177 to win. I've got that over.
That's over, isn't it?
Yep, it is over. The umpires have decided now. 6 off it. Being quite profitable at the moment. And we saw something similar at the start of Narra Suburbs innings with the paceman a bit expensive. And then the spinners brought it back for Melbourne. It was Peter with his Subway, and doing a good job over there at the Senior B one day final. Good to see umpires eat healthy too. And this is a great stop at mid-off. Doesn't cost a run in the end. Yes, the Hamilton Cricket board member Fab's doing a great job looking after everyone. And this one's through over square leg, and it's going to roll away for 4 runs. It just gets there in the end. And Nitin Joseph, he moves on to 19 3 4s now. 19 off 14. Texan, the other man on at the non-strikers end, 7 off 18. So David Pennant tuning in from West Yorkshire. What is the temperature over there then? It is here feels about 25. As this one's just played into pads and a scamper for a single. Wild throw, but doesn't cost. Won't be the coldest temperature I've heard this week. A mate's wife is a doctor down in Antarctica, -4 and feels like -11 apparently, from what I understand. Russ. So you understand West Yorkshire would be a bit cold, but probably not that cold. As this one is skied over cover. And it's going to be 4 runs, bit risky, but gets the deal. 9 off the Spartels over. 2 balls to come. And when luck's smiling on your side, you got to take it in a game like cricket. Peter, what was the final score? You don't know what Tech made? And it was one. I think we thought 131. Yeah.
Bartel's got in response, goes short. And Texan just ducks underneath. And Hamilton have actually lost another wicket in the Hawke Cup, 36 for 3 currently. And Anish Desai gone for 9. As this one's over long on, I'm going to pick up 2. Yes, they do. So Texan and Nitin riding a bit of luck, but nothing really going to hand at the moment. End of 6 overs, it's 36 without loss. We'll even go with 35, just because Tiffin said. 35 without loss after 6. Yeah, no, I've got 35. Sorry, mate, I've got a really dry sense of humour, so rather than admit I could be wrong. That run rate from Melville 8 has gone right up, so we've got to see bowling change at the northern end. Liam Keating into the attack. And this has fallen to the legs, but going down leg. So, thank you, Peter, for that.
25 of 6.
So Nitin 20 off 16 and Texan 13 off 21 currently. Next ball. And over cover. And that'll be another 4 runs. There's been a lot of 4s that have come through between point and extra cover from the northern end. There's another one to the total. So possibly one more over before lunch.
Yep. Probably this one.
A couple of more minutes
3 minutes left.
on my clock.
Good. Keep it up, boys.
It's Keating now.
Wow.
And this is slap back past, but sprawling save there by Sean Mulcahy. It's a great job. Dot ball. That's what Melville managed to do. Melville managed to do in the first innings is when they conceded a boundary. They managed to bowl a few more dot balls. That's what Marist suburbs need to do. They also need to stop the boundaries leaking. Now this one is wide of mid-off, and Sean Mulcahy's got no chance of getting that in. So it's another 4. Boundaries are really leaking at the moment. Two balls to come in the 7th over. It's 43 without loss. And now this one's a little bit shorter. Dot ball, Shoston gets down to field that one. Wide mid on. Let us know too if you've any bizarre dismissals you've seen. I touched on a little bit earlier about the one of the Indiana A batsmen being dismissed this week
I don't know what they're saying sometimes.
in New Zealand.
Another one.
This last ball of Keating's first, and played round to past square leg. It's a chase for Jason King. pick up 2, so another very profitable over for Melville 8.
Last score.
And 10 coming off that one, 45 without loss after 7.
Fabs.
Yes, if you aren't aware of what happened in that New Zealand A versus India A game during the week, one of the Indian batsmen swept the spinner, which hit the short leg in the shin, and the ball rebounded back to the keeper, which and took the catch, and it was claimed.
Well, yeah, it's
And actually went down as an assisted catch. See that often happening in run-outs, but not much in catches. And Jono Single coming into the attack from the southern end. Stop ball to start.
Couple of times. They've always put us leg slip. Most teams do to a man. Yeah,
everything.
And this one to the square leg. There's a mix-up, but the throw is very wild. It's Matt Misson there, coming around from square leg. No, it's not Matt Misson. He's at second slip. And the field is just changing at the moment. So at the end of this, there'll be a half an hour break. The live stream will stop and join back with about 10 minutes before resumption of Melville's innings, chasing 177. Is the next one from Single, and he just rocks back, pulls it round over square leg, and it's 4.
That's 50. Is that right?
No, 49. Yeah, 49.
That's 50.
50. They got a 1 as well. Ronnie, 50. Yeah.
No,
no,
team.
Hey, team.
Bit of confusion running all around. The 50 is just the team's 50. So it was Nitin who hit that 4A.
Yeah.
So I've just had to fix my little mistake there. 50 without loss in the 8th, giving Melville a really confident start to the chase of 177. As this one's played down to long on. Pick up another single. Off Jono Single. Singles happening all over the place. It's not the best one I've ever had though, Ross. It's not the best piece of commentary, that one. As this one's just played delicately past the leg slip for a single. One ball to come before the innings, for a bit of a break, and there's a silly play from Courtney Kutsia. Picked up 2 in the end. One ball to go. The best one I've had, Ross, in commentary was Devon, myself in commentary. Nevin commentating, and he said, Nevin and Bevan, all you need is an Evan, who was the bowler. Last ball, and just left alone outside off stump. And that'll be the innings break, the lunch break. 53 without loss after 8 overs. So join us back in about 20 minutes for the resumption of Melville A's chase of 177 to win in the 2019-20 Hamilton Waikato Valley Cricket Association's Jim Bailey Senior A One Day Final.